Shalom Aleichem, Salam Alaikum. My name is Rafi Gassel, and I'm here in the old city of Jerusalem to talk to you about the Israeli Palestinian Confederation, the IPC. The IPC is a citizens-initiated peace project to help bring peace between the Israeli and Palestinian people. The way that the IPC is going to work is that we create a parliament that represents the Israeli and Palestinian people together. A third parliament that's sort of a combination between a one-state solution and a two-state solution, trying to get the best of both worlds. Now, both the State of Israel and what will be the future State of Palestine will maintain their respective state governments. The Confederation Parliament will represent all people in Israel and Palestine. It will divide the entire area into a series of districts that represent 300 parliamentary seats. Each person will vote for their representative from their district, and you will need a 55% majority of the Israeli representatives and a 55% majority of the Palestinian representatives for a bill to pass. In a confederation, an Israeli person will have access to what they consider all of historic Israel. They will be able to go to the Cave of the Patriarchs, the Tomb of Rachel, the Tomb of Joseph, or even just to travel around what they consider historic Judea and Samaria freely and comfortably, and not feel that they're going from their own country into a foreign country. This government will be able to set up services so they'll be able to have their health insurance covered within the other states, and their car insurance, their cell phone should still work, and all the services you'd expect within what they now have as Israel will be extended throughout the entire territory, Israel, the West Bank, and Gaza. Palestinian citizen from Ramallah interested in attending maybe Tel Aviv University or working in some of the high-tech companies out in Herzliya, they could move there, and they don't necessarily need to become an Israeli citizen, but they could still become residents of Tel Aviv or of Herzliya and live their dreams of the job or the education that they're looking for. And likewise, you could have Israelis, business people from Jerusalem, traveling to Ramallah, traveling to Bethlehem and Hebron. I read the entire Tanakh, or the Old Testament, and the entire Quran, and I was expecting to find sort of a source for what was the main conflict between Jewish people and Muslim people, and I just didn't see it. I saw that the two religions actually had much more in common with each other than they were different. They both believed in one single God, they believed in the same stories and the same prophets, and I found that when I met a lot of Muslim people, the cultures were very similar. They would eat only certain types of food, they would pray regularly. Among all my Muslim American friends that I connected with and I reached out to, the people I found that I had the most in common with, or I had the most, like almost a spiritual connection, were the Palestinians. Because we had almost the same dream, the same vision, and that's the dream that we had as an American Jew who loves Israel and wanted to come here and make this my home, and of my Palestinian friends who also love the same country as I do and wanted to come here and live with the same rights and equality that we enjoy together as friends and neighbors in the United States. I'm living in Jerusalem, and I've met an Israeli woman who is now my wife. We've been married for about 2 years, and we just had our first child 2 weeks ago. And now I see, as a person who is from the outside but has now set down roots here, I really am looking forward to helping create a better future for my family, for my children, and for my neighbors. The same thing that I wish for my family, my friends, I also hope for my Palestinian neighbors that they should have a bright future for themselves and for their children, and we can all enjoy this beautiful place together, God willing. The Israeli Palestinian Confederation is having its historic first elections beginning this December 12th. Over 650 candidates from Israel, the West Bank, and Gaza are running for 300 district parliamentary representative seats in the IPC. 125 candidates are running for the offices of President and Vice President. I am one of them. Please check out our website for more information and to vote. Help us launch a promising new model for a peaceful future for all Israelis and Palestinians.